Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight to Blu-ray. My name is James, and welcome to part two of my complete movie collection. This is where I'm going over all of the movies I have in my collection, Blu-rays and 4Ks. I did part one last week, so if you happen to miss that video, I'll go ahead and leave a card up here so you can check that one out. This is going to be part two. I'm breaking this down into a three-part series, so this is going to be the second half of that, the middle, and then part three will be coming out next week, which will be mainly most of the boutique label movies that I have. So let's go ahead and get into part two. All right, beginning part two with Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life. Got Larry Gay, Renegade Male Flight Attendant, the dollar store pickup. I still never watched that. I've got Last Action Hero, The Last Blockbuster, The Last Castle. They did recently come out with a 4K of that, but I'm just sticking with the Blu-ray. The Last Exorcism Part 2, Last Holiday, The Legend of Bagger Vance, the 4 Lethal Weapon movies in one collection. Still waiting for that to come out on 4K, hopefully at some point. I've got The Lighthouse, Lincoln, Lions for Lambs, Little Shop of Horrors, The Little Things, Lone Survivor, the Lord of the Rings 3-film collection, Jack Ketchum's The Lost, The Lost Boys on 4K, Love the Coopers. It's the Mad Max Anthology collection. That's got original Mad Max, The Road Warrior, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and Fury Road. Got Major Payne, real underrated comedy there. 4K of The Maltese Falcon, Married Life, The Mauritanian. Got Maximum Impacts, the Maze Runner trilogy, Mean Girls, Meet the Fockers, the 4K edition of the Men in Black trilogy. This is the 20th anniversary, so the first 3 Men in Black movies on 4K, and then Men in Black International on 4K. You have Midway in 4K, Million Ways to Die in the West, Minari, Chuck Norris. This is Missing in Action 1 and 2, the Mission Impossible 6 movie collection on 4K, Monster House 3D, got Morbius on 4K. This is the lenticular. There you go. You can kind of see it. Mother Krampus, Motherless Brooklyn, Mr. Brooks, Mrs. Doubtfire, a Horror Pack exclusive Muck. Still haven't watched that. The Mule. This is the Mummy Ultimate Trilogy. That's in 4K. Got The Muppets Take Manhattan in 4K. Murder on the Orient Express. My Cousin Vinny. Double feature of My Girl and My Girl 2. Mystic Pizza. National Lampoon's Vacation. Necessary Roughness. Got Neighbors. Neighbors 2. Double feature of The Net and The Net 2.0. The New Kids. The Never-Ending Story. The Never-Ending Story 2. It's a Nicolas Cage triple feature. It's got Trespass, Bad Lieutenant, and Stolen. The Night Before. The Night at the Museum 3 movie collection. Night in the Woods. The Nightmare on Elm Street 7 movie collection. Nomadland. Nonstop. Nothing in Common. November Man. Now You See Me, Nuclear, and Nutcracker, The Untold Story. Watched that this year for the first time. That was probably a story that could have been left untold. All right, the Oceans trilogy. So we got Oceans 11, 12, and 13. October Sky. The old classic Office Space. Old School. Olympus Has Fallen. London Has Fallen. The 4K of Oppenheimer. Outbreak. Out for Justice. The original Overboard. Over the Top. Pain and Gain. Passenger 57. The 4K edition of Patriot Games. Patriots Day. It's the Peanuts Holiday Collection. It's got the Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween specials. Pearl Harbor. The Phantasm Collection with all the Phantasm movies. Got Phone Booth. Pinocchio. The Pirates of Somalia. Got Planes, Trains, and Automobiles on 4K. This is the Planet of the Apes trilogy on 4K. Rise, Dawn, and War. Got the Polar Express on 4K. The Police Academy Complete Collection. I know there's a smaller, I think it was a Shout Select recent release on that one, but that I'm just probably going to keep that one instead. Got Poltergeist on 4K. Poltergeist 2. Poseidon. The Postcard Killings. Got The Prestige on 4K. Prometheus. The Psycho Complete 4 film collection. Obviously all 4 Psycho movies in that one. Got Psycho Gorman. Pulp Fiction in 4K. Purple Rain. Quiet Place Part 2 is the 4K Steelbook. Don't have the first one anymore. Ransom. The Reader. Rebel Without a Cause on 4K. Picked that one up a little while ago. Still have never seen that. Need to check that out. Double feature. We got Red and Red 2. Red Dawn. That is the remake. I do have the original. So be part of the boutique label video next week. Red Rage. Red Riding Hood. Reindeer Games. Rent-A-Pal. Resident Evil Degeneration. Resistance. The old 80s classic Revenge of the Nerds. Richard Jewell. Richard Pryor, Omit the Logic. Risky Business. Roadhouse. Robin Hood. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. The RoboCop trilogy. The RoboCop remake. The Rock. Rock of Ages extended version. The Rocky Heavyweight Collection. And then the Rocky Knockout Collection in 4K. The only reason I'm keeping the Heavyweight Collection is because the 4K collection does not come with Rocky 5, so... I've got Romancing the Stone, Rudy the Blu-ray, and just recently picked up Rudy the 4K Steelbook. All right, moving down to the next shelf. All right, shelf number 2, we've got Run All Nights, Running with the Devil, the Rush Hour Trilogy, Sabotage, The Saint, Salem's Lot, The Sandlot. The slipcover says Panic, but it's actually Satanic Panic. I guess came from Walmart, so they didn't like the satanic portion on there, so it's Panic, but the slipcover, inside the actual case says Satanic Panic. Saving Silverman, The Saw 8 film collection, 4K of Scarface, the Scream 3 movie collection. Not really sure why I still have that. I have Scream Steelbook on 4K, Scream 2 Steelbook in 4K, and Scream 3 Steelbook 4K, and then we have Scream 4, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Serendipity. Got a double feature of Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights. She's Out of My League, She's the Man, Shock and Awe, and this should not be here. This should be with the other Scream Factories, but here it is. Shocker. It's funny, as I've been going through this and recording this, because I had all of these together combined, but I recently separated it so where the boutique labels are kind of in a category by themselves. But as I'm doing this, I've gone through and already found, I think that's the third one that I kind of didn't get out of there. So this actually helps with the collection and getting everything situated. All right, so continuing on, we have Short Circuit 2. This is the Shrek Ultimate Collection, The Siege, The Signal, M. Night Shyamalan and Signs, A Simple Favor, double feature of Sister Act and Sister Act 2, Skin Deep, the Skulls trilogy, which is Skulls, Skulls 2, and Skulls 3. 4K of Sleepy Hollow. Got Sling Blade. The Smokey and the Bandit 3 movie collection, although I still have only ever seen the first one. Got Snake Eyes 4K Steelbook. It's just an IMAX space station documentary. Speed. Spy. Double feature of Spy Game and State of Play. Stargate, almost said SG-1. Stargate, the movie, that's a Blu-ray steelbook. A Star is Born 4K. This is the 50th anniversary Star Trek original motion picture collection, so that's all of the movies that are from the original cast. And we've got Star Trek, the motion picture director's cut 4K. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan 4K. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock 4K. Part 4, The Voyage Home 4K. Part 5, Final Frontier in 4K. And you guessed it, Part 6, The Undiscovered Country, also in 4K. And then this is the 50th anniversary collection of the Next Generation movies. That's Blu-ray. And then we've got Generations in 4K. First Contact 4K. Insurrection. And of course, Nemesis, all of the Star Treks in 4K. I've got Rogue One, Star Wars Story 4K, and Solo in 4K. Straight Time, not 4K. Suicide Squad in 4K though. Same with Sum of All Fears. Got Superbad. I'm sitting in a chair here, just gonna slide on down. Sweet Home Alabama, The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, Taking Woodstock. Got a triple feature of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. That's the first 3. That's the 90s version, not any of the newer ones. Double feature of Ted and Ted 2. Terminal. We've got the original Terminator. Terminator 2 4K that everybody loves. Triple feature, we got Terminator 3, Eraser, and Collateral Damage. Then we got Terminator Salvation. And then we have Terminator Genesis. Thelma and Louise. The Thing on 4K. This is the End. This is 40. Thor, Love and Thunder on 4K. Those Who Wish Me Dead. Timeline. The Time Machine, that's the original. Got Titanic, the Blu-ray special edition. If you saw my most recent collection update, I do have the Titanic 4K. Just haven't got it in here in the collection yet. We've got Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider Cradle of Life. It's very weird. I just now realized that I have the other one on 4K under L for Lara Croft's Tomb Raider, but I have these under T for Tomb Raider. I have to, gonna have to adjust that. Tombstone. Got the original Top Gun on 4K and Top Gun Maverick 4K. Total Recall 4K. Real underrated movie, I think, Toy Soldiers. Got Trading Places. And this one's come out too. Trading Places in 4K. Got Training Day in 4K. Trainspotting. Transformers the Movie 4K Steelbook, the animated one from 1986, I believe. Not the more recent ones. Double feature of Transporter and Transporter 2. Trick. And Trick or Treats, which I finally just watched for the first time this year. Or last year, I should say. I felt like I had been missing out because I know a lot of people talk about that. So glad I was finally able to see Trick or Treat. Madonna Truth or Dare. Twister. Would love to see that on 4K. 4K of The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Uncle Buck. Uncut Gems. Under Siege. Under Siege 2 Dark Territory. Unforgettable. Got Unhinged. Unsane. Up in the Air. Do a little chair slide there. U.S. Marshals. Valkyrie. The Very Excellent Mr. Dundee. VHS. Vice Versa. One of the surprisingly many body switching movies that are out there. I didn't realize really until you start collecting how much of its own genre that is, the old body switching movies. We've got Village of the Damned, the original. Then Children of the Damned. V.I. Warshawski. War Games in 4K. Is that a Scream Factory too? Yeah, Scream. I don't know why that's another one that I missed. Should be with the boutiques. Warning Shot. Got Wayne's World in 4K. And Wayne's World 2. All right, we got We Are Marshall. Wedding Crashers. The Wedding Ringer. The Wedding Singer. When in Rome. Whiskey Tango Foxtrots. White Bird in a Blizzard. White Boy Rick. Wild Horses. Willy's Wonderland, which I believe is coming to 4K soon. The Witches. Witness. The Wizard of Oz in 4K. The Wolf of Wall Street. Wonder. Wrath of Man. The Wrestler. Wyatt Earp. The X-Men 3 film collection, which is basically just the first 3 X-Men movies. Young Guns. Still need to get the 4K. And finally, You've Got Mail. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for this video. Like I said, this is a 3-parter. This is part 2. So part 3 will be coming out next week. It's going to be all of my boutique label movies that I actually pulled out and didn't get stuck in the collection. You know, Era Video, Scream Factories, Kino Lorbers, Criterions, all that good stuff. That's going to be the majority of what comes in the last one. I do have some, like, sports and wrestling movies. I might include that. I'm not 100% sure. And then I have a smattering of DVDs that maybe I'll go over those as well. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. I post movie-related videos at least a couple times a week on various movie-related topics. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the collection so far. And as always, everybody, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.